Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Last game, for those of you that tuned in, had a little Wi-Fi data issue, but it dropped. But how we do things here in the booth is we always have a camera rolling. So if for whatever reason our streams ever do drop, check out after the game. We're going to continue to capture the game on video and continue to call the game. And we will upload the entire full game without breaks immediately afterwards. So you'll always have the full games here. It's just a matter of, does our data in the booth continue to connect? So we're back for the second game of this doubleheader this weekend. You got the Kansas City Reapers, a team that I'm very familiar with. I got a lot of friends that play down here from different teams. You're going to see a few different helmets here tonight on the field. You're going to see some from the Kansas City Bulldogs, got a couple linemen down here. You're going to see Kansas City Titans represented. You're going to see the First City Cavalry, some of the old First City Cavalry helmets down here represented. A lot of longtime friends on this side. And then the other side, you can see the Johnson County Giants, a team that I'm not familiar with at all. I saw them get their first action last week where they kind of got smacked around a little bit by the Chiefs that you just saw earlier take the field. So Giants look to be extremely light over there on the sideline. I only see about 4 or 5 subs here, so see how this game goes. Ball's on the ground early. Giants picked it up right away, so it's a good start for them. The window's closed here. Got the temperatures dropping pretty quick. It started to rain a little bit. Again, I appreciate you all tuning in. You all can hit the like button, hit the share button, share this stuff, get some people in here. Again, this stream is all about interactive. It's for the players, it's for the fans, for the spectators. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about, put it in the chat, and we'll see what we can do for you. First play of the game, Reapers immediately turn it over. It wasn't the same quarterback that you're used to seeing here. That was big number 26, Josh Lichter. You'll see him float all around this field tonight. He's easy to spot. He's a bright orange helmet. Plays a little bit. He's on the Titans now. You're going to see him at receiver. You'll see him at quarterback. You're going to see him at safety. You're going to see him on the line. That man's going to be all over the field. Giants are going to come up here for their first snap tonight. I think the key to their victory tonight is keep possession of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Let the clock roll. Limit the Reapers' time of possession. Reapers are bringing the entire house here, it looks like, early. Run the left side. Takes a tackle. Initially met by number 46, Tony Harris, there in the line. Shout out to the ref crew. This looks like I don't know why I didn't notice it earlier. Big Mo down here. He's a well-respected individual in Kansas City. If you are a fan of Kansas City Semi-Pro, you know who Mo is. Know his crew. Crowd's kind of died down a little bit. I don't know if the weather's kind of drawing them off or not, but not as quite as big as it was. Pass over the middle, thrown behind. Kind of the similar thing we saw last week. That's an interception by number 1, Isaac Severance. Quick early interception. Again, that kind of goes against what we were talking about by the keys of the game here. The Giants, they don't have a lot of guys on the sideline. They got guys still rolling in and getting suited up, but they want to limit the possession, the amount of possessions they give the Reapers and the time of possession they have on the ball. The clock rolling here at the way they play now, with the clock rolling, it benefits them hugely just to keep possession and kind of sit on the ball. Do not allow this Reapers offense to get rolling. Don't let them get in a rhythm. Don't let them sit on the ball for the entire game here. So I'm looking down here on the sideline. Usually the QB spot is held down by number 12, Zach Wormsley. He's a good friend of mine as well. I don't see the number 12 floating around on the field or the sideline tonight, so you might see a heavy dose of Josh holding down the quarterback spot. I'm going to keep looking. I just don't see Zach. I'm not sure exactly where he's at. So Josh, he's been in this quarterback position before. He understands the offense, the Reapers offense, so I don't foresee it being a huge change of what they try to do here. Looking left, slings it to the left. Ball's bounced in the air. Big hit by number 24, Devin Taylor, knocking the ball loose there. Appreciate you all tuning in, spending this Sunday evening with us. Every one of you that are hanging out with us. There's 13 of you right now. If y'all don't mind hitting the like button, hitting the share button. If you're on YouTube, then hit that subscribe button. That's how we continue to grow subscribes. We can continue to open up different things that we can do for the view and the stream and make it more entertaining and more interactive. As of right now, we currently have to shut down every stream and bring up a new link every single stream. But if we can get subscriber count up, we can run everything off of one link. And we won't have to keep bringing a different link. Kind of just helps keep everything organized and in one spot. Clock is rolling here on a 4th down and 8. 10 minutes. For those of you who aren't super familiar with this league is a little bit different rules than what you used to on a Saturday league. The clock is going to continue to roll unless it's a change of possession or inside the final 2 minutes of a half. So it's a little bit different what you used to. You're going to have a little bit quicker paced game. Oh, sneaking in to get the count there. Punt's going to roll just around the 22-yard line before it skips its way out of bounds. So far, both these teams are kind of filling each other out a little bit. Their Giants are understaffed over there. They didn't bring a team that they had last week. Last week, they had a lot of numbers, which was unable to get things rolling. This week, they're very short on numbers. But so far, they're standing in the pocket. They're trading blows with the Reapers. They're still trying to figure each other out here. We're going to see, I think that's going to go against the defense there, but an offensive man move. There's the call. Quick, easy 5 yards by the offense there. See the young man down on the edge doing his push-ups. Again, it's a little bit of struggle from up here in the booth. The Reapers have a logo directly behind the number, so it's a little bit hard to see. The back is a little bit easier than the chest plate to see again, but they have a logo directly under the number, so it's a little bit hard to see from up here in the booth. I want to say that was number 33, Dion McKenzie, that jumped across early over there on the defensive end spot. Handoff to the left-hand side. There's a flag down on the far side. Looking for the call. That's going to be against the defense as well. Quick and easy first down. I'm anticipating they decline or accept the call. Give them an easy 5 yards, first down. Move the chains. Giants should be in no hurry here. Run left. They're going to give them, I want to say, a gain of 2 there. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. Clock is still rolling, coming up on 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Giants are settling in. They got a extra tight end there on the right-hand side. Low snap, pitch to the right. Number 11, Jonah rolls around the right-hand side. Big hit. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to give him a loss of 1 here, possibly, depending on where the spot of the ball is. Going to bring up a third. They're going to spot him back at the original line of scrimmage here. So you got a 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Giants. Clock continues to roll, coming up on 7 minutes left in this opening quarter. Looking right. Going to air the ball out a little bit on a comeback. There's a huge pancake going on over there by number, who is that? Number 87. I'm going to shout you out, man. Sagan Higgs drove his guy back about 8 yards down the field and ended up on top of him. You always got to shout out that. 1st down and 10. Chains rolling. That man is fired up. Again, we talked a little bit earlier about some keys to the game here. The Giants, they've got to hold on to the ball as long as they can, limit mistakes, and just slowly work their way down the field. Reapers can't score if you keep the ball out of their hands. Is basically what I'm getting at. Settling in, 1st and 10. Looking right. He's going to be flushed to his right-hand side. Still looking. Lobs the ball kind of up in no man's land. Pass deflected by number 25, Matt Wirt, over there on the edge, coming from a safety spot. He tries to get around on the right-hand side there, met by a host of Reapers. Doesn't pick up any yards here. You're going to be looking at a 3rd down and 10. Again, they're in no hurry to come out of the huddle here. They're going to work their way to the line. They've got a single receiver, top and bottom. He's going to keep 2 running backs in the back. Same kind of formation we've been seeing here. Here comes a snap, and he's looking left. Flag comes out early. Throws the ball. The ref kind of got out of the way. I can't give you a number. This man's in it's just a plain black top, and I can't. So I'm going to keep taking a little bit of breaks here. So here's one thing that I do like about this league here. They've got their stuff together in a big way compared to what we see on Saturdays. So the refs have a mic on them, and that mic is attached up here in the booth. So if you're hearing any overlay, you're going to hear the calls straight from the field. Mo's going to be making those calls on a walkie-talkie that comes straight to the booth. So we'll have those calls. So we'll be pausing in between the flags so we can hear the call and we can bring you the correct call. Because a lot of times you're not going to see hand signals down there, but we're going to hear the call straight in the booth. Fourth down. Clock at 4 minutes and 55 seconds and rolling here in the opening quarter. 0-0 ball game. Looking left. Rolls left. Looks back right. Throws a jump ball. See if I can't get you a number. That looks like number 16, Tony Tatum, with the pass deflection there, breaking things up. Reaper's going to come out here, starting their next possession in positive territory, looking at the 47-yard line of the Giants and headed in. Reapers head to the line, led by Big Josh, bright orange helmet. He's hard to miss out here on the football field. Titans are off this week, so he was able to sit at home yesterday. They didn't play for Memorial Day. UCFL action was kind of on hold around the entire league. They got things kicked off last week. Titans dropped their opener at home to the Omaha Stockmen, who's a new team there in the UCFL. Titans are defending champions. Dropped that ball game at home. We're able to take this week off as a bye week to kind of get things situated, kind of get things figured out. Hopefully that plays into their favor. Giants still have guys rolling in here late, so hopefully this young man, looks like he's already got pads on. It's just a matter of changing his footwear out, throwing a helmet on, and getting out here and helping his guys out. Toss to the left-hand side. Breaks over out the edge. Banged out of bounds right around the 45-yard line. See where they mark him. It's going to pick up 7. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8, depending on where they spot this ball at. I appreciate every one of you guys tuning in, man. Every game, it's different. Sometimes we have 60, 70 streamers or viewers in here at a time. Sometimes we have 5 or 6, but every single one of you, man, I can't say it enough. I thank you for spending time with us. If you stay the whole stream, if you're only in for 3 or 4 minutes at a time, everything, man, it means the world to me just to see you guys hanging out with us. Josh is rolling. Kind of shuffles the ball forward. They're looking to see if it got past the line of scrimmage. I think it made it back. Little forward shuffle pass out of bounds there. Bringing up a 3rd down and 8. Mo says, wind the clock. Clock is hitting 3 minutes and rolling here. Opening quarter, again, it's a 0-0 ball game. A lot of this game's kind of been played in the middle of the field. Both these teams are struggling to get things rolling here this evening. Giants are helping each other get padded up over there on the far sideline. You can probably see that in the stream. Looking left. Little pump fake. He's starting to roll. He's got a lot of green in front of him. Going around the outside. Steps out of bounds. He picks up the 1st down. I don't see any flags down, so it's going to be a 1st down, move the chains. Reapers are rolling, sitting just at about the 33-yard line of the Giants. Clock is at 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Reapers come to the line. You got twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Quick pass out to the right-hand side. He's trying to lead his receiver up the field, but his receiver was coming back. That pass was intended for number 19, Altrick Buchanan. Unable to link up there. You're going to see Josh come down to the sideline. I don't know if that was a phone in his hand or what that was, but he's getting a play call. I don't know if they just drew this up off of Madden or not, but he got a play call off a phone, it looked like. Heads back into the huddle. Reminds me of the old days when you grabbed a football out with your friends and you were drawing the plays up on the football. Like, I want you to run this route, you know what I mean? And you're using the seam as that's what it looked like, but that came off of some kind of tablet or mobile device. Little check down. Coming back this near side. He's got a blocker out in front. Rug down. See if I can't get you a number. Looks like number 2, Xavier Allen, with a check down, was able to come back to this far side. Everyone kind of went left as Josh rolled to his left. Was able to find his check down receivers. A big play by them, moving the chains. 1st and 10. They can pick up a first down here if they get inside the 3. Basically, got to get inside the 2. The chain's kind of split there. So inside the 2-yard line, they can pick up another first down. Opening quarter, a minute on the clock. Reapers trying to be the first team to strike here. Handoff up the middle. Still fighting through tackles. Josh gets in there and throws a big block. I don't know how he's still dancing around. I want to say that's number 8, Anthony Wright. Shakes a few tackles, bounces around a little bit. All for a gain of 2 yards. He ran about 30 yards, shook about 6 tackles, picked up 2 yards in the end there. You got trips down here to the left-hand side. He's going to roll to the left, come back up the middle, lower his shoulder. He's a big boy to be a quarterback down there. They're going to mark him right around the sticks. I'm looking to see what's going on. Looks like they're going to give him a first down here. 1st and goal, Reapers. Now, Josh isn't your average quarterback. He's a big boy. He plays linebacker. He plays on the D-line. So he's a big physical guy. He's not going to shy away from contact. I would be surprised if I see him scramble and slide to the ground because, again, he's a guy who usually is used to initiating that contact. So I'm going to look for him to finish every one of his runs. They're not going to get the snap off here, I don't think. This is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. We're going to flip fields. See you on the other side of this break as we take a first down and goal, and Reapers try to be the first team to strike. Reapers come to the line. 1st and goal here from about the 2. And you got 2 backers there, or 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Giants crowd the box, meet the man in the backfield, drive him back. Looks like big number 94, Cody Mutchler, driving up the middle, meeting him in the backfield right at the exchange of right at the handoff there. Gonna bring up a 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line on a loss of 3 on first down. You know, I fixed my mistake last week. I was kind of on the struggle bus at this point in the game, but I brought me a 2nd dose of Red Bull. We're fired up. We're going to be here for the next 3 quarters of football from Center High School. Hopefully it don't start raining. I got the window shut in front of me, but the camera's kind of exposed. So if it starts raining, you guys might get some water on the lens down there. Here comes a snap. Looking left. He's going to roll left. Looks to shuffle. He's got a man hot on his heels. Shoved out of bounds by number 56, Eric Kangas. He held the ball out in front of him, trying to get some of that yards back that he lost. I'm looking to see where they're going to mark him at. Looks like they marked him another yard behind, so a loss of 1. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Reapers are starting to move backwards a little bit. They always say at any level of football, the closer you get, kind of the more compact things get, the less options you have. Giants are loading the box here. It doesn't leave a lot of room for your receivers to work, so they're going to try to hold and make a 4th down stand. Again, this is my 2nd week out. I've still never seen anybody attempt a field goal, so I don't foresee them going to line up and go for a field goal here, so I see them in 4-down territory. So we're going to see what these next 2 plays are. Looking right, looking over the middle. Pass deflected there by number 45, Brandon Duff. Knocks the ball down. 4th down. Timeout, Reapers. They're going to need a timeout here to kind of dial up something special. See if they can't get this ball punched into the end zone. Reapers are taking a long time in this huddle. Refs are calling for them to come back out. They're still staying in the huddle, kind of ignoring it. Giants are out ready to rock and roll. Big 4th down early in the game. Clock is sitting at 13 minutes and 19 seconds, set to start rolling as soon as Mo signals for it. Reapers are trying to strike first. Again, the Giants kind of were in a little momentum there. They kind of stalled out. Again, like we were talking about earlier, the Chiefs seem to be the only team so far in the MRFL that I've seen that has a lot of firepower that are kind of able to strike at will. So you don't want to be the team that gets down early and has to fight an uphill battle for the rest of the game here. Josh settles in, receives the snap, looks right, still looking back left. He's going to roll. He's got a little bit of room. Helmet, I thought it was a football. Orange helmet rolls off. He's stopped short. He's banged down by a host of Giants. Now, here's the situation. Giants make a huge goal line stand, keep the points off the scoreboard, but now they're deep inside their own territory. The tip of the ball is on the 2-yard line, so they've got their backs against their own goal line. I won't be surprised to see the Reapers bring the house here and try to get on the board via safety. All points here matter, so let's see if the Giants can't get out of the shadow of their own end zone here. Again, for all you guys that are just tuning in, I'm looking at the viewer numbers. The viewer counts are still jumping up. I appreciate every single one of you, man. Without you viewers, this is really pointless for us to be up here doing this thing. We do this for the love of Kansas City first and foremost, for the love of football. To enjoy something. We've been seeing semi-pro for a lot of years here in this area, but it's always something that is something that's been desired and something that's been talked about, of people streaming and just bringing a specific thing to Kansas City semi-pro, and it's just never been done. So this year, my wife actually was sitting down and she came up with the idea of, hey, let's do something special for these young guys. Let's do something special for football and bring something unique to the city that no one is doing. And that's what we're trying to do, man. But without you guys, all of this is pointless. The quarterback fumbles the ball, but he's trying to get out of the end zone. Throws the ball away before taking a hit. It's kind of a heads-up play. That play was ugly from start to finish, but now he's going down holding his knee. Or maybe he took a shot in the gut because he's back up. I thought he was holding his knee. He might have been holding his midsection, but he was able to get that ball away. Mo's going to go check on him. That's Father Mo for you. That man has been in everything. He's huddling his guys up. He's in the huddle with the players talking to him. So I've got nothing but respect for that man. He's been through a lot. He's reffed a lot of football games here. Won't be surprised if you see Mo out of the next Kansas City Bulldogs game after the ref crew. That ref crew, I would be shocked if they didn't get ran out of Kansas City that night. Again, man, this broadcast, everything's for you guys. We've got a couple young guys getting looked at by colleges that are asking for our stream, so that's kind of just the icing on the cake of what we do. But really, it's about Kansas City coming together for something positive. He slips on the ground, wasn't touched, was able to kind of roll out of the end zone before being touched, but he loses another yard. Gonna bring up a 3rd down and 11. He's got nowhere to go. There's no more room for error here on the 1-yard line. But again, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate all the likes and the shares on the stream. I appreciate all the subscribes. The more subscribes we get to the YouTube, the more things it unlocks for us. So if you guys don't mind, man, helping us out. We're trying to build something positive in the city that we can all kind of get behind and rally behind. Third down snap coming. Looking left, looking right. Ball deep, kind of a jump ball, way overthrown. They go up and fight each other for the football. That was an easy pick. Hey, Little League, first thing you learn is call the ball. You got to call that pop fly to center field, fellas. Now, as a 4th down army, as a kicker myself, this kicker is in a very bad spot, especially as semi-pro in general. Like I said 100 times over, anytime you see a kicking unit in semi-pro, you never know what to expect. It can go 100% good, or it can go 100% bad real quick. It's always a fun adventure when you have to kick any level of semi-pro. You never know what to expect. So we're about to see our first taste of a punt. They don't have very much room to work here. Little room for error. Snaps good, holds good, or the catch is good. He gets the punt away. It's going to land about the 35, and it's going to take a bounce. This man's got room to run. Down the left-hand side he goes is number 16. Just doing a little shake and bake. Tony Tatum. There's a flag way back at the original point. I think it was a block in the back. It's kind of what I saw, which is really unnecessary, but if that's what it is, it's going to back these guys up. As of right now, the ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Flag is sitting back at the 43. Lynn Lowe. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. This is, like I said, without people tuning in and watching and commenting and interacting, it gets really boring up here in the booth. And there's really no point. If we just sit here and stream games for the fun of it, these guys might as well just use a huddle film. So, again, I appreciate every single one of you more than what you realize. Block in the back, says Mo. I'm listening to it on the walkie-talkie up here. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. These guys still kind of filling each other out up here in the booth. I'm watching them. They're kind of struggling. Last week, the Reapers was a low-scoring affair, but Zach was able to drop a couple dimes there and win the game late. Giants weren't able to get on the board. So I kind of expected this to be a low-scoring affair this evening, and you're kind of seeing it right here. I do gotta say, I still like these Giants numbers. Their jerseys are clean and simple, big, bold numbers, easily spotted from the booth up here. Reapers come to the line. You got twin sets to the top and bottom. Keeps one running back there with him. Looking around, there's a flag thrown by the back judge. I'm not exactly sure what it was for. The refs are going to meet at the 50 and talk about it. Again, I don't know what that call was. They're talking about it right now. It might have been 12 men on the field by the Giants, is by the way they're pointing. I did see somebody run off. Not sure if he quite made it all the way off. Looks like they're going to wave the flag off. So I did see a lot of, it's funny to see flags waved off now. So the Kansas City Bulldogs game we were at last week had about 6 or 7 flags waved off. Maybe they're waved off just by mistake. If anybody's in the chat and wants to drop why flags get waved off, is that just maybe it was the head ref saying never mind? I'm not sure exactly what was going on, but Josh kind of spikes that one in the dirt. He was looking for a pass deep to the left. Had a man came open at the last second underneath. I think he was trying to change decisions there in his mind. Again, they're I think that's a phone this young man down here on the near side is showing him what plays. I don't know if maybe he's got huddle or something. They're showing him a play call. Maybe they're designing that and drawing it up on Madden. Getting the old Photoshop going on. I don't know what's going on, but he's getting his plays off some kind of device. Taking it back into the huddle and calling the play out of the huddle. They have 3 receivers here to the near side. 1 split all the way to the top of the screen. Looking left, flag comes up. Looks like a free play. Little one-handed tight end action by big number 84, Damian Womack. Snags it out of the air, brings it down. Check the flag. I'm assuming that's going to be on the defense there. I'm looking. I think they called that on the offense. I can't see what I haven't seen a call. They're all still talking about it here. Mo's pointing at the other ref. He said, throw it if you see it. I can't put the whole team on my back, he said. Here comes the call. False start's going to be the call, but usually that play is blown dead, so maybe that's what Mo was talking about here. If it's a false start, that play should have been blown dead. So they're going to back him up 5. Maybe that's what Mo was talking about. The refs on the near sideline talking to the Reapers. Said, hey, man, that's my bad. That play is... I assumed it was on the defense the way they let the play go there. For those of you just tuning in, we're at 9 minutes and rolling here in the opening half of football. 0-0 ball game. This is our Sunday doubleheader. This is the last game of the doubleheader here. Earlier, we saw the Chiefs knock off the Militia. The 20-0, I want to say. Ball's thrown up in the air. They're celebrating. I don't know. Did he catch the ball? Number 42, Logan Bird, kind of bobbled the ball around a little bit, and looks like they given him possession there. The pass was thrown to an open receiver kind of high and behind him. Josh is going to come over to the sideline, take a seat. Looking around here at the defense, kind of seeing there's new helmets again that you don't necessarily see. They play on their Saturday teams. I see a Panthers helmet out there. I see an old school Cavalry helmet, the black and gold out there. They switched just this last year to a white and gold. So that's a man who spent time with the Cavalry, but it's been a couple years. That's the same helmet I have sitting in my garage right now. So it's been a few years. Giants have the handoff inside. He's going to bounce it out to the outside. Gets caught down from behind. Was that number 33, Dion McKenzie tracks the man down from behind. Number 7, Des Thomas gets the handoff. He's grabbing at his face mask. Refs didn't see it. Got my buddy to my right. He said he saw a face mask. I didn't see it. Refs didn't see it. That's a loss of 7 yards. 2nd and 17. Giants are going the opposite direction. 7 minutes and 40 seconds and rolling. Mo's out here breakdancing, it looks like. Again, man, Mo's the white hat. He's probably one of the most well-respected individuals I've met around Kansas City football scene. Everybody knows him. He's fired up. Again, he's super well respected around the area, man. It would be hard pressed to find anybody who doesn't know that man and doesn't like him. Number 13 spun around and sacked. I want to say that's number 97, Kai Matthews on the sack for the Reapers. Again, the numbers are a little bit hard to see from up here in the booth. They got that big Reapers logo right behind the numbers. It makes it a little bit difficult to see because they got white trim around the numbers. Clean looking uniforms, but it's just a little bit difficult for us up here in the booth to see. Right at the 50-yard line now. It's third down and a country mile, if you would. For those of you city folks, it means a long way. Third and about 20 here. Clock hits 6 minutes and 30 seconds and continues to roll. Giants are coming to the line. I don't know if they have the firepower here to pick up 20 yards in one shot. Might end up seeing an interception here, but Reapers are crowding the line. Faking a blitz. He drops out of the blitz. Pass over the middle into triple coverage. Broken up. Little jump ball, if you will, little basketball throwback. My man's got to be down there somewhere. All right, so I meant to call this man out last week. So Giants are coming to the line, looking to punt the ball. The guy who's in the all black 1970 Tybo looking uniform, mesh uniform with no numbers, back to catch. That's my boy CJ Baker. I used to play with him on the Calvary. That's why you're seeing the old school Calvary look. I don't know why he doesn't have a jersey. I know he used to have one, but he's back deep looking to field this. Big punt to the left-hand side. Ball skips out of bounds right around the 20. As a kicker, I can appreciate that. You don't want to give these guys too many return opportunities. I'm 100% fine with kicking the ball down deep, angling out of bounds, giving them no return yardage. To me, that's a smart play by a punter. So well done to that, you man. I know a lot of people don't like that style, especially if you're a returner. If you're a return man, you're wanting every ball kicked directly at you so you can get big return yards. But for me, on the other side, as a kicker myself, ball out of bounds to me is the right play. Hey, DG3, I already know this man's in the chat rooting for the Reapers. If you don't know, that's his nickname. So shout out to my dude. Enjoying the weather down there in Tejas. Shout out to my guy. It's funny. I've talked with him a little bit. I know he's still fired up about what happened last week, so I'm excited to get out to the dog pound. Next time the dog pound's in action, it will be June 19th. To kind of see what kind of adjustments is, what kind of mentality. It wasn't just things that the plays or things that went wrong that they're upset about. It's the entire mentality. So again, the Bulldogs this year are extremely young, maybe lacking that edge they used to have where they used to hate everything and everything that moved had to die, and that was the mentality that they used to have. So still in the process of trying to find their identity with this year's team. A lot of young guys out there. Guys still jostling around for starting position for the Bulldogs. It's an organization that I've been around for a few years. A lot of guys, they feel as if you're on a team, you're supposed to get the playing time. And the Bulldogs are a team that you have to earn your playing time, one by being at practices and one by being a dog. So I'm excited to see those guys. They're going to be taking on an undefeated Tennessee Stampede team June 19th at North Kansas City High School. Outlaws will be there to bring you that game. Josh kind of rolls to the left, looking, lobs a pass. Number 12 had it for a second. Grant Schlitz, ball's knocked out of his hands. Good defensive play, breakup, though. I thought he had it, but he was unable to hold on to it. But Dorsey, I appreciate you tuning in, man, as always. Hope things are going well for you and the family. Clouds look crazy. For those of you who are in Kansas City, if you're looking up, we're at Center High School right now, and these clouds look creepy up here. Reaper's going to settle in. 3rd down and 7. Josh brings his guys to the line. He's got twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Keeps the running back there behind him. Looks to run, running left. That was a design run all the way. Lowers his shoulder. Like I said earlier, he's not a man who's going to shy away from contact. He's going to look to finish every single play. The quicker the Giants diagnose that. Number 12 was kind of sitting down here waiting for him to scamper out short of the first down marker. Josh had other ideas and said, screw it, I'm going to load the shoulder and go through you, and he did just that. Picking up the first down, moving the chains. 3 minutes and 20 seconds of rolling left here in the first half. We see a Bulldogs down helmet down there on the offensive line, the right-hand side, right guard. I believe that is Jordan Chaney, longtime friend of mine as well. Ball's thrown up in the air. They're not going to get him for an offensive pass interference because the ball was kind of overthrown. Ball was thrown up in the air, intended for number 19, Alteric Buchanan. Defended on the play by number 12, Grant Schlitz. Again, Schlitz, I would say, there had the better opportunity at that football. Bringing up a 2nd down and 10. Same formation that you just saw. They flipped plays, went to the opposite side, put the 3 at the top, the 1 here on the near side in single coverage. Safety's kind of sucked up in the middle. But they look right, roll right, under pressure, throws back. Alteric Buchanan comes back for the football, finds a seam. CJ, he breaks out, one more man to beat, throws a stiff arm, kind of a forearm check. I'm looking for flags, scanning the field. I don't see anything. Play's going to stand as we roll into the 2-minute warning here. Huge play all the way down to the 30. We're going to mark him at the 36-yard line. First down, Reapers. Clock stops at 2:18 while they move the chains here. Mo says roll the clock. That's going to take them. We'll see if they get another play off here before the 2-minute warning. 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I don't foresee them getting this play off. 4, 3. They get the snap off, toss the left, met in the backfield, making something out of nothing. That's going to take us into the 2-minute warning here. I believe that is number 8, Anthony Wright, fights to get. They give him a gain of 1 before he is driven backwards. 2-minute warning. We're going to step aside, get some water. Again, I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in with us. 2-minute warning. See if the Reapers can't drive and be the first team to strike here in a 0-0 ball game. Center High School, Midwest Regional Football League action, Sunday doubleheader. Appreciate every single one of you. Reapers come back. 2nd and 9. Josh looking left. Throws the receiver never turned around. If he had waited just a couple more seconds, that receiver would have came open. Both DBs were cutting inside. You had number 12 going inside. Kind of safety help over the top of number 7. Both were coming down to the under route. Clock is stopped at 1:53, 3rd and 9. Josh is kind of calling directions here. No huddle. Receives the snap. Looks right. He's going to roll right. Pass right to his check down receiver there. Ball's out. Ref signals a catch. No fumble. Did it land back on his chest? 4th down. CJ Baker receives the call from the coach. Heads in. Taps the receiver, number 2. Xavier Allen comes out. Baker's in. Brings the call into the huddle. Clock is at 1:19 and rolling. 4th down and 4.5. We're going to call that 5 yards line. 4th and 5 here. Looking left. Throws out to number 33. Shakes and bakes. Delivers a stiff arm. Delivers a second stiff arm. Tiptoes down the sideline. Go ahead, young man. Deion McKenzie. Do your thing, big fella. Clock stops with 58 seconds left here in the opening half. Reapers are onto something. They're driving down the field in a drive that started way back by their 30-yard line here. Moving the ball. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Seeing if they can't be the first team to get on the scoreboard. With the way these offenses have been rolling tonight, if they can get on the scoreboard, that might stand to be the only points of tonight's ball game. But we still have a long way to go as we're just now approaching the close of the first half here. Josh takes a snap, looks left, got heavy pressure. He feels it. He's rolling. Lowers his shoulder, gets down to the 2-yard line. He's saying roll it. Brandon Ratliff, big number 55, one of the original Reapers here on this team. He's kind of one of the owners here, David Carter. He calls a timeout from the sideline himself. 49 seconds left. Reapers going to see if they can't dial up something special on the other side of this timeout. Mo threw every bit of finesse he had into that timeout call right there. Feeling young and rejuvenated out here. Brandon Ratliff, he's been a long time Reaper. Like I said, he was one of the originals. You'll see him on the camera down here, number 55. He's not suited up tonight, but he's got his jersey on. Just like a lot of these other guys, he's a guy who plays on Saturdays and Sunday football. He's a lineman with the Kansas City Bulldogs. Got his hand busted up last game we were out there on I believe it was a screen pass. He was out front as a lead blocker about 15 yards down the field. Got his hand caught in between a helmet and a pad, and it broke the outside and the top of his hand. So he's got that heavy casted and wrapped up, and he's out of this football game. As a lineman, you know you need your hand, so I foresee him wrapping that up and using it as the club here soon, but he's going to take this game off. I believe he was off last week as well. It's still heavily black and blue. I looked at it earlier. Got a rainbow pattern going on it. 30 seconds and rolling. Josh is calling plays, signaling here. It's got a 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. They do got some timeouts in their pocket if they elect to use it. Trips to the far side, single to the near. He's going to run. He had space. He elects not to use it. It kind of spikes the ball into the ground. 13, 12. 12 seconds left on the clock here. I thought he was going to decide to run. He decides not to run there. I think he had enough to get in. Just not sure if he trusted himself to get there after the run he just had previous to that. So they're going to huddle back up. 3rd and goal from the 8. Ten seconds left on the clock. They do have, I believe they're out of timeouts now. Here comes the snap. Looking right. Still looking, trying to buy himself some time. Throws the ball all the way back across the field. Wow, number 19, Alter Buchanan climbs the ladder. Says, give me that football. Touchdown, Reapers. I'm scanning the field for any flags. Usually when you hold on to the ball that long, there's some kind of holding call. I'm still looking. I don't see anything. Josh did a fantastic job of extending the play. Linemen did a great job of not holding, no block in the backs. They were doing their thing. Timeout Giants there. I'm not exactly sure. I think he called a timeout so we can talk to the ref. So Mo's going to go over there and talk to the coach. Is fired up. He's not having it. He's giving Mo an absolute earful. As it stands right now, it's 6-0. Reapers, first team to strike. The clock's reading triple zeros across the board. I believe they're going to have their chance to go for their 2-point conversion. I'm just watching Mo. Mo and the coach are face to face, toe to toe over there, having their choice of words. As of now, Reapers are the first team to strike. It looks like it's going to stand. I don't see Mo changing his call, but he's over here talking to his young ref crew. Reapers receive their call out of the huddle. They're heading back onto the field. This should wrap it up and head us into halftime here. We're going to play some music, step aside, get a bite to eat, play some local Kansas City music. We're always looking to add new stuff to the stream here. So if you guys are a local Kansas City artist or know somebody wants to get their music played, hit us up. We're always looking to do a little something different, add some more music to our inbox here. That looked like number 19 again, Oscar Buchanan with a 2-point conversion, successful try. Josh is talking. He said, look at the scoreboard. Looking around to the other side. He's jaw jacking a little bit with the Giants. Points to the scoreboard, walks away. That's how you got to do it. We'll see you all in 15 minutes here as we bring you the second half of this doubleheader. 8-0 Reapers football from Center High School. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Second half of this doubleheader. Josh, utility man back there to punt this ball away. I don't know if that's going to make it to the 20, and it doesn't. 8-0. Reapers holding on. They were able to strike the last play of the first half there. Ball's going to be brought out to the 40. Giants are going to take possession. They've had great field possession throughout this game, except for the drive that they started at their 2-yard line. Outside of that, they've had plenty of good field position, just unable to take advantage of it thus far to this ball game. Again, I appreciate every one of you guys hanging out. Right before halftime, we had about 27 people in here hanging out. Halftime dropped those viewers down to about 10. We're up to 15 right now. So again, I appreciate, man, everything you guys are doing. Every time you hit that like button or share button, every little thing helps us out. Again, here comes Giants players running across the field, like getting their 60-yard dash times in. I'm not sure if they're bringing this man in motion or he just lined up wrong. And he had split to the top and bottom, extra tight end on the left-hand side, two backers in the backfield with him. Two guys jump. We'll see who. I think the far side, I think they got false start. There you go. False start against the Giants. Number 1, Vintuan Crane Jr. jumped a little early. Had a little extra sugar in halftime. Again, for those of you who follow Semi-Pro in the central area, jump over to Facebook, type in Run Left, look those guys up, give them a like and follow. They're going to give you a weekend wrap-up here this weekend of everything that took place in Semi-Pro. It's kind of a light week with Memorial Day weekend. A lot of teams are off. However, there are still a few teams in action, and they will bring you all of that tomorrow morning. So tune into Run Left Podcast. Listen to those guys on Facebook. Shout out to them, as always. Low snap, handoff to the right-hand side. Shake and bake, number 7, I want to say. Des Thomas picks up a few yards. Coach Hester in the chat, shout out. He says, hey, all love, Coach, man. You know, anytime you can get out here, you're more than welcome. Get up in the booth and talk. For those of you who've got a young athlete looking to get some extra fitness in this year, or if you're just trying to get back into shape yourself, go over to Facebook, look up Primetime Fitness. That's Coach Hester's thing. We've been around those guys for a long time. A good group over there. Coach Hester, I appreciate you, man. Anytime, you know you're more than welcome around us. Second and 13. Same play you just saw. Kind of gets wrapped up in the backfield. Down he goes. Trying to bring you a number again. I can't really see. I think that was a number 97, if I'm not mistaken. Number 97, Kai Matthews on the tackle. Possibly came from a defensive end position, is where he's standing right now on the field. You'll see that young man get helped off the field. That's sportsmanship that you don't necessarily see on Saturdays, is the other team helping the opponent off the field. Sometimes it's kind of, if he dies, he dies type of situation. Leave him on the field and let the own team fend for him. Looking right. He's going to be flushed to his right-hand side. He's going to try to get the edge. Dragged down from behind. Slammed on his face. Looked like number 33 in pursuit there, Deion McKenzie. They were unable to outrun that pressure. Was able to get there. Slams the man down on his face. Fourth down and 14. He said, let's go number 25. I'm assuming you're talking about the Reapers number 25, judging by the last name. He was out there warming up, throwing some passes at halftime. So we'll see if he comes in at the quarterback spot. Right now, he's standing exactly on the 50-yard line for the return team. So looking to get some big blocks and spring his returner. Snap has some problems. He was able to get it. I was shocked that he was able to catch that. That was athleticism. Going to take a Giants bounce.
Oh, he touched it, man.
Going to roll down inside the 45. Number 87, Sagan Hicks was able to adjust to a bad snap, bring the ball down, and still get some type of kick away, kind of flip the field position here. So shout out to that man and the athleticism. Snap was kind of high and out to his left-hand side, but he was able to make that play happen. Reapers take their first possession here. 12:44 on the clock. Josh brings his guys to the line. He's got twins on the top side, twins on the near side. Him and the running back are having a conversation here in the backfield. They settle in at the line. Mo's swinging his arms, signaling for the clock to roll here. Josh looking to his left, fires. Did not get his head around in time as number 84, Damian Womack. He was there. He had a man on his back, but he had the whole face wide open. He was able to, should have been able to hold that in. Wasn't able to get his head turned around in time. Ball falls harmlessly to the ground. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. He said 26 is goated. You tell that man never to embarrass the 4th down army again, though. Looking left. He's going to roll left. He's got some green in front of him. Directing traffic. Hits the check down. Flag in the backfield. He's telling this man, I want you to go. Just turn and go. If I'm under pressure, just turn and go, and I'll hit you down the field. We're going to check what this flag is. Mo's on top of the action. Steps out. Holding call against the Reapers is what it is. It's going to back them up 10. Replay that down. It's going to be 2nd down and 20. As soon as they mark this ball off. 26 is goated, he said. I'm assuming you mean Josh. I don't see a 26 on the other roster, so I'm going to go with Josh. He does a little bit of everything, man. Tonight, he's kind of isolated at the QB spot because Zach is out. Last week, I saw him at the quarterback spot. I seen him on the offensive line. I seen him at tight end. I seen him at receiver. I seen him kick. I seen him at safety. Seen him at linebacker. I seen him at the defensive spot on the line. So he's a little bit of everything. Looking right. He's going to roll right. Heavy pressure. He's going to come back to the left. Keeping his head downfield. Circles again. This young man thinks he's about 150 pounds and nimble. He's a big boy rolling around down there. Ball falls incomplete. Kind of a dangerous pass there. Third down and long. About 3rd down and 23. Listen to the guys on the sideline screaming and yelling. Third down and 23. Josh settles in with probably the smallest running back I've ever seen in my life standing to his right-hand side. Got twins to the far side, one to the near side. Extra tight end in. Josh is looking to the right. Ball's thrown up. Surprise, surprise. Number 19, Alteric Buchanan there to make the play again. Josh just throws the ball up and lets this man climb the ladder. He's able to snag it in between 2 defenders. Moves the sticks, bringing up a 1st down and 10. Huge play. Randy Moss, that man. Clock's at 10 minutes and 30 seconds and rolling here in the third quarter. Reapers seem like they're starting to get their momentum rolling. Twins at the top, Twins at the bottom. This running back is, again, it's probably the smallest dude I've ever seen. Maybe 105 pounds standing to Josh's right-hand side. Josh takes off. I don't know if that was a design or not, but ball's on the floor. It looks like it came back to Josh. Josh is fighting for the ball. Flag. They still haven't signaled whose ball it was. Ref is on top of the action and throws a flag in the air. I still haven't seen a signal either way. They're trying to back the guys up so they can talk about it. I think that flag is going to go against Josh, possibly. But I'm not sure how you can get a flag while you're fighting for the possession of the ball at the bottom of the huddle. But we're about to find out. Refs are still talking. So there's two flags. I'm seeing another flag Mo's pointing at. So you got a flag back in the defense back there in the secondary. And one at the spot where Josh was fighting for the football there in the scrum. So they're going to talk and kind of sort this thing out. Here comes the ref from the far side. Said, let me get in this action with my boys. Let me tell you what I saw, he said. Clock is at 10 minutes and 1 second. Clock is stopped right now while these refs hold their slumber party and kind of figure this thing out. Now, I can't hear what they're saying from up here, but I think Mo is signaling, are you guys coming over for poker night tomorrow is what I'm looking at. Talking to Josh, giving Josh his warning. Said, hit the gym. Next time you try to body somebody is what he's motioning right now. He said, stop being soft, Josh. Hit the gym, bro. Live ball foul on the defense is what Mo's signaling. During the recovery, the unsportsmanlike conduct is what we just saw. So, again, I'm listening to the walkie-talkie as Mo talks up to the booth, so that's why the pause is coming. So what you're going to have is a live penalty against the defense, which is going to move the ball forward, and then an unsportsmanlike following the play on Josh, I believe is what they just called. So you're going to move the ball forward, depending on what the call was, and then they're going to mark off the dead ball foul. Or they're going to offset it, and we're just going to run it back. The refs are still talking about it. So I'm going to step aside, grab some water, let these guys figure it out, and we'll catch you on the other side of this break. Number 40, Landon Leno. My guy, he's a longtime friend of mine. We've served in the Army for years and years together, man. He's a good guy. I don't know if you guys seen that, but I'm going to run it back, and I'm going to tag him on this later. That boy deserves a Grammy, Oscars award. I don't know if you've seen that, man, but he just got blown up on the right side. Someone type in the chat what time it is right now on the how long we've been live. Type in the chat, because I'm going to go back and stream this, or I'm going to go back and clip this and put it in later. I need to tag that man on the right tackle. If you've seen him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I need someone to type in the chat exactly where we're at right now so I can go back and find it. Running back number 8, Anthony Wright, catches the little flare pass out of the backfield, scampers around the left-hand side and back up the middle for a big gain. Going to bring in a much more manageable second down here. Second down and about 6 yards. Anybody in the chat got what time that was? I need to know. I'm going to go back and find this man later. It's about 9 minutes on the clock and rolling right now, third quarter. Got twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Josh is looking left, looking right, rolls to his right-hand side, throws a big ball up. Ball still in the air. Number 1, Vintuan Crane Jr. on the coverage on that far side. Kind of tips the ball up and away. Bring up a third down here. Before 9 minutes left. Hey, I recognize that last name. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys didn't see it on the false start, he just threw himself backwards about 3 yards, flat onto his back, but there wasn't a soul in sight that touched him. Third down and 6. Reapers coming to the line. Same formation you've just seen in the last 4 or 5 plays. Josh receives the snap. He's looking left. Looks right. Throws the ball over the middle to a wide open man. Someone blew an assignment there in the coverage. I'm going to try to get you a number. It's kind of hard to see through these. I think that's a number 2, Xavier Allen with the reception. Going to move the chains again. You kind of get the feeling that the Reapers are starting to take possession of the momentum here. I don't know if Giants have the firepower. If they go down by 2 touchdowns here, I don't know if they have the firepower to get back into this ball game. Josh strolls to the line. Got a running back here in pistol formation by himself. Toss to the left-hand side. Rolls around the left. Breaks it to the outside. Big stiff arm inside the 10. Oof. Number 8, Anthony Wright rolls around the left-hand side, delivers a big boy stiff arm. Walks back to the huddle and tells Josh that's what it looks like when you get inside the weight room. So let his quarterback know. Reapers huddle up. Come back out in the same formation we've been seeing. Josh stands in, takes a look, looks left. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. I don't see a flag. At some point, he's just got to be able to understand it's okay to throw that ball away, because that was a dangerous pass, kind of lofted up. If he had any more arm strength in that pass, there was nothing but white jerseys around that ball. Third and 2. Giants are settling in here. They made a huge 4th down stop earlier. Let's see if they can come up with another stand here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Josh looks left. No one's marking the running back. He's wide open by himself, but he doesn't see him. Tosses the ball. Flags come in. There's 2 flags on the ground. Reception was made. I'll try to get you that number again. I'm looking. These logos make things extremely hard to see. Looks like number 84, Damian Womack on the reception. All for nothing. Mo comes out and signals the holding, backs him up. They're going to redo that 3rd down and 12. Third down and 12. He got trips down here to the near side. Josh motions his running back, brings him up on his hip. Looks left. Still looks left. There's nobody picking up the running back. Someone's got to tell Josh what's up. Pass incomplete. Number 3, Rayvon Gilliam on the coverage. Again, if Josh looks out to the running back, there's not a soul around the running back as he flares out to the right-hand side there. This is 2 plays in a row now where there's nobody around him. You toss that ball out to him, and there's nothing but green space for the next 30 yards in front of him. 4th down and 12. Extra tight end here. Josh tells the running back, skip to the other side. He got twins to the far side, single here on the near side. 4th down. Josh is looking right, rolls right, airs the ball up. Wow! One-handed snag. Number 19, Alter Buchanan, making it look easy. Build a player over here.
The refs say that.
I don't know if you all heard that, but referee Mo, white hat on the field, just gets on the mic and says that man just got mossed in the end zone. I love this man. Again, he's one of the most well-respected dudes I've ever met around Kansas City. Everybody knows him, man. Everyone loves this dude. He's on the mic talking. 2-point try is unsuccessful. 14-0 is the ball game. 4 minutes and 59 seconds left on the clock. So there's still plenty of time to get back in this game. I just don't know if the Giants have the firepower to do so. One-handed snag. Go ahead, young man. Alter Buchanan. If I'm not mistaken, that's his 2nd touchdown snag of the game. Little one-handed shimmy into the end zone. Making Josh look good out there. Josh is going to come back here again. He's playing QB tonight. He's on kicking duties. He does a little bit of everything. Now, if he doesn't make this ball past the 20, I'm still going to make fun of him. He can't catch me. He's too big. Number 3, Rayvon Gilliam for the Giants, back deep to return this ball. Josh is awaiting the call from the ref. He's ready to rock and roll. Again, I appreciate every one of you guys tuning in with us. If y'all don't mind going over to Facebook and hitting the like and the share button for us. On YouTube, if you can hit that subscribe button. Again, the more subscribers we got, it's going to start unlocking a lot of different features for us so we can bring you guys the streams all in one spot rather than have to continuously open up new links every time we go live. That ball's going to be close to the 20. I try to give him a little wind. It didn't happen. My man's got little legs. I try to help him out and give him a little wind gust up here in the booth, but someone tell my boy to hit the gym. He would have made that if he hit the gym. Little leg day. Mahomes or Josh. Hey, that's what happens when you got little leg syndrome. This man's big up here for no... Hey, don't tell him I said that. I don't care who's watching this. Don't tell him I said that. He can't catch me, though. Someone better bench him out here embarrassing the 4th down army like that. Mahomes or Josh, he said. I bet Mahomes can kick a ball, though. Man's an athlete. My boy Josh. That's the old legs, man. Giants going to take their possession here at the 40-yard line, 4 minutes and 30 seconds and rolling. Third quarter. Hey, Ward's got his own little cheer squad over here in the comment section. Pass is kind of lobbed. The closest man to that ball was number 25, Matt Wirt. I see his crew over here in the comment section. He was the closest man to that ball. If he was able to get there, that was an easy walk-in pick six, but just a little bit late. He's over here huddled up with his guys, trying to make sure they're all on the same page so they can see this victory out. Appreciate it again, all you guys tuning in. I believe they have number 25 Wirt playing a safety position. He's coming down on a coverage here on the near side in the slot. So you see him lining up. Single receiver to the top side. Looks left. Throws behind. I think the intended receiver was number 17, Joseph Seba, who went out. The ball was thrown in. Unable to connect there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Clock rolls. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Giants are taking their time in the huddle here. At 3 minutes and 20 seconds when they got in the huddle. We're at 2 minutes and 50 seconds now and rolling. So they're in no hurry to get this snap away. Walking to the line still. Here comes the snap. Under heavy pressure, looks left, rolls left. Smack from behind. I think he threw the ball forward just because the hit kind of forced that ball to come forward. Again, we're up here looking at the clock. That play from the time they got into the huddle to the snap was just about a minute off the clock. So I'm not sure they are keeping a play clock. We're gonna check. They spot the ball at 2 minutes and 27 seconds here. Clock is rolling, so we'll see how long it takes before this next snap. Giants are making a couple changes. It's fourth and 10. 2 minutes on the clock and rolling here in the third quarter. Break the huddle and get up to the line. We'll see what they're working. They're still talking a little bit in the backfield, trying to sort some things out. You're going to send one down to the near side. Check that. Number 7's going to come down and join him in a twins here down on the near side. 28's a flex, a little tight end position up there. Single to the far side. 1 minute and 35 seconds on the clock. So that play took 40 some odd seconds. Jump ball to center field. I don't know how he caught it, but he did. Number 3, Rayvon Gilliam. There's a flag down in the middle. Reapers are saying bring it back. That man went up and made a huge snag, though. Holding. Bring it back. They say all for nothing. They're letting them know. Now it's going to bring up 4th down again and a long, long way to go. Refs are still. Holding on the Giants backs them up 4th down. Be about 4th down and 20 here on the snap. Clock stops with 1 minute and 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Giants back to punt now, it looks like. Bring a double team down here on the near side. Nobody. Bad snap again over his head. Turns around and kicks it. That's my athlete. Go ahead. Werp snatch the ball up down the left-hand side. He goes out of bounds, bringing the ball inside the 40. Is number 25, Matt Wirt, finds the ball, bounced up into his hands, gets inside the 40. They're going to mark him at the 39-yard line where Reapers take over their next possession. That's a great heads-up play by the kicker of getting that kick off, and number 25, the up man. He was actually lined up on the block over here on the near side and came off the block and was able to field the ball and then get upfield. Lined up on the gunner to begin with. They had this gunner on this near side double teamed. Nobody was on the gunner on the far side. Oh, man. Hey, again, he's got his own little crew over here in the comment section tonight. About the 5th or 6th time I've seen his name popped up. Josh brings his guys back to the lines. Got a running back here in the pistol. Twins to the far side, single to the near side. Snapped in, hand off to the left, right up the middle. Met immediately by number 42, Logan Bird, in the backfield. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 12. Clock's at 43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Watching live, listening. I appreciate you tuning in anyway, even just to listen to me. Now comes back looking left, throws that ball up over the top. Number 19 playing a little bit of defense there. He had a cut inside. That's been the go-to target tonight. Easily identified as his favorite target tonight. We're going to come back to the huddle. 3rd down and 12. Clocks read 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Reapers are trying to get this play. Clock rolls down to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's going to send us into the 4th quarter here. Last quarter left on our Sunday doubleheader of Midwest Regional Football League action. Brandon Ratliff showing off his one-handed water bottle catching skills down here. I didn't know that man still had hands like that. We're here for you. I appreciate you tuning in. Again, heading into the 4th quarter. You watch the action live, and I'll bring you the comments live, and together we're going to make this thing work. With our powers combined, you know? Used to be a show, Captain Planet. I don't know how some of you young guns out here probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about. See, at least somebody knows who Captain Planet is up here in the booth. How do these folks get all these tall QBs? They don't shop at Fisher Price, dude, for their QBs. That's what it is. Y'all need to get out of that Oshkosh section. Finding QBs at the old Build-A-Bear. Sets in. Twins to the near side. Twins to the far side. Keeps running back on his hip. Looks right. He's going to roll right. Ooh, number 11, Marquise Jones. This is the man that said he was going to come up and see me at halftime, but he never did. Drops that ball. This is why I didn't want him up here at halftime. Can't be dropping passes like that and get up here in the booth. He said, don't say y'all ain't seen my new QB yet. Well, what on earth would you be talking about, good sir? Fourth down and 10. Josh back on punting duties. Hopefully he's got a bigger leg than he does on kickoff because we all seen that kick. I'm going to clip that and tag him in it too. Snap back. Josh catches, kicks it. Downed inside the 10-yard line. I think they're going to mark him at the 8. I'll give Josh that. He said past tense. Yeah, Elizabeth, you're going to see from what you're seeing on the field to what you're seeing up here in the booth, YouTube has a setting that you're going to have a delay between what we're talking about and what's actually going on. So you're going to see a pretty hefty delay between what you're seeing on the field to what you're watching on YouTube. In case someone drops an F-bomb, you might actually have hit the little slide time button because usually it's about an 8 to 10 second delay. So if you're experiencing a 35-second delay, it might be because you were scrolling back and forth or accidentally hit the time button. So we have it set where you can run back a replay in real life time and watch it. So you might be able to grab that little button at the bottom and slide it all the way to the right and bring you right back. It should only be about an 8 to 10 second delay. Big sack. That I don't know if they're going to mark him as a safety because they had him. Are they going to give him forward progress and put him down at the half-yard line? I don't know if Mo's marking him down at the half-yard line or wiping the dust off his toes, but he's doing something. I hear forward progress on the walkie-talkie. Quarterback takes a huge hit. He's being helped off at the sideline. Takes his helmet off and smacks his own team in the face with it on accident. See, you were watching 30 seconds. Yeah, Anthony, and that, yeah, when we originally had it set up, so we found out you can move it up to, technically you can take it off if you want to, but we have it set at 10-second delay. So I did the same thing the other night and had a 30-second. I was wondering why we were like 45 seconds behind, but my wife let me know that I was a dummy, and you can just hit the red button and slide it to the right, and it brings you back to live action. She called me a dummy. She's saying she didn't, but she did. They're going to mark this man down at the goal line, bring in a new quarterback. First down and about 99.9 yards to go. They're going to blow it dead, call him for a false start because he wasn't set. They can't move the ball. There's nowhere left for the ball to go. Hey, one thing about Mo, man, that man is super animated with his calls. It looked like he was running a speed bag just now calling the false start. No, I'm not the only one. Leslie, I respond slow because you're slow, bro. I just got to match the energy that I'm getting up here. But yeah, man, it's a little bit delayed, so I can see your guys' comments pop up, but when I comment it, you're gonna get that 10-second delay back. Anthony, welcome to reality. It's like you're living in the Twilight Zone. Someone's helmet just came off, a flag got thrown. I want to say that was a face mask, but I can't tell. I haven't seen the call yet. His head got snapped back really quick. Yeah, face mask was the call. I seen his helmet kind of snap back there. My wife's making fun of me. Apparently, I have an accent, but I'm gonna need somebody in the chat to say I don't have an accent. I don't say helmet wrong, please. Or we fight up here in the booth. He said, "I'm gonna fight you. You can't catch me either." Hey, I don't see why you can't kick a field goal here. Look, first down and 11. I'll kick you in the shin, bro. I think it was a bad snap that the quarterback kind of picked up, stumbled forward, gets back to the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they gave their kicker a little bit of room to work with here. Yeah, I got film of you running. I seen that running back catch you too, and it was flying right by you. Bet you can't run when I tie your shoes together. Incidental face mask is the call I'm hearing coming over the walkie-talkie. I believe that was in regards to the play a couple plays ago. Giants are to come to the line here. Receiver way down here by himself. They're going to keep everyone in close here in the backfield, bringing an extra tight end. 11 minutes on the clock and rolling. You'd be surprised. That means you got energy to run gassers, man. See you Tuesday night. Number 7 rolls around the left-hand side. I want to say number 90. Number 97. Again, it's kind of hard to see these guys' uniforms. Number 97, Kai Matthews, I believe, was the individual on the tackle there. Well, he said, I don't know about all that. Hey, we got a couple gases with your name on it, and then we'll see if you can catch me. I'll make sure I take my flippy floppies off. 3rd down and 10. I think they got the defense to jump. We're going to give them a free 5 yards here. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Get my big man jog on. Hey, all I know is it's better you than me, boss. So the refs they called, I heard on the walkie-talkie, they're calling for an admin down to the field. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but they're talk. So yeah, they're huddling down here on the near side, just off camera view. One of the admins he's wearing a staff badge. He's talking to the white hat and two of the other refs. I'm not exactly. I've heard kind of what's going on, but I'm not exactly sure what the issue is on the field. But they're trying to get that addressed. We're gonna. I'm gonna step aside when they see this through. You're gonna see the refs all in their little group. They're gonna make their walk across the field. Whatever the issue is has to do with the judge or the other ref or the other head coach. I mean, on the other side of the field. So they're gonna go sort this thing out. Maybe they're gonna play some rock paper scissors and settle their disagreement. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we're gonna step aside, let you guys watch the entertainment. I'm gonna get some water. He said, "Leave that to the skill guys." You don't have an idea what it's about, and neither do I. I'm hearing on the walkie-talkie some chit-chat going back and forth, but no clue what it is. But I know Mo's fired up, and he's going to tell you all about it. I can guarantee you that much. Mo about throws his shoulder out, telling us we're getting ready back in action, rolls the clock. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left, and we're rolling. No idea what the call was. Interception by number 1, Isaac Severance. Smacked down by number 87, but there's a flag on both sides. Isaac's kind of checking all of his digits and his bones right now. He made the interception, got smacked down, making sure he knows where he's at. Looks like he's walking okay. He counted all 11 of his fingers. He's good to go. Ball goes against the defense. Going to give some free yardage here on the Giants. Giants started this on like the 1-inch line, and they are out across the 25 now. Clock's at 9 minutes and 30 seconds and rolling. Again, I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and hanging out with us. Been an entertaining evening so far of our doubleheader of football. We like to have fun up here, man. Again, it's all about you guys. It's entertaining. We try to keep this thing entertaining and fun. It's all about the players, the families, everyone who's tuned in. It's the whole experience is designed around you guys. A little under center action the first time I've seen this tonight. Old school I formation, power football, flag in the air. That man is swallowed up by number 33, Dion McKenzie again. Called that name a few times, but I'm going to assume this is against the defense again. First down. Mo throwing that first down. Mo's feeling useful out here tonight. Must have had himself a good weekend. Yeah, he is real West. This is a different crew than I told you. That first crew from the first game, they threw about 98 flags and got chased out of Kansas City. Ain't no way they're getting 2 games in the night. That man threw his shoulder out. He's home with an ice on his shoulder. We've got 8 minutes and 45 seconds left rolling here in this doubleheader Memorial Weekend. I hope every single one of you have had a great weekend so far. Me, I'm military myself. I've been in the Army for 12 years, so Memorial Day carries a little bit different weight to me than it does for, I'm sure, a lot of other people. But I'll be at home with my family, I know, tomorrow, hanging out. I hope you guys all getting around your family and your friends. Enjoy the time you guys do have with your family and friends before we all got to get back into the work week for those of you that do have that day off. Here's another free 5 yards. I think they could just go all the way down the field here. I think they found something that you can just go down the field 5 yards at a time. And they're taking every bit of advantage they have. So this might be their biggest drive that I've seen of these guys. I was out here last week. They didn't really get too much going. Oh, dear baby Jesus. All 8 pounds, 6 inches. Sweet baby Jesus. Another flag on the field. I didn't see what the call was. Mo's back there in the back, blended in. We're going to give him another 5 yards. And we had number 90. I want to say number 97. Ty Matthews. I've called his name a few times. He takes his helmet off and kind of waves at the fans on his way off the field. So maybe that's curtain call for him for the night. Not exactly sure what that was, but these Giants have gotten the last 3 first downs without actually snapping the ball. Drops a wide open pass. They should have probably just went on 2 there and try to get the free 5 yards because that seems to be the only thing that was working for him all night. He said this ain't the normal Mo crew. You right? Hey, but Mo's out here fired up, I can tell you that. Feeling like he's in his 20s out here. That man was calling false start. Looks like he's on a speed bag, getting his Mayweather on. This drive is now taken 8 minutes or so, and they've went 43 yards. Looks left, throws left. Number 3 says, I don't want no part of that, and does his best little Toro action, sidesteps the incoming ball like he just dodged the bull. And the ball hit the ground. I don't know what that was about. He wanted no part of that. Did a little sidestep. You know what you call that. I don't know if he yelled Olay and held out the red cape, but he definitely didn't attempt to catch the football. Ever figured out what Mo? I have no idea what Mo was hyped up about. All I know is they were wanting to talk. They had an admin come down and wanted to talk to the coach on the far side. That's all I have for you. There's still the admin is down here on the field to our right-hand side, kind of keeping oversight on what's going on. I don't know. I didn't see any reaction coming from the coach on the far side, so I don't know. I can't bring you any other details than I know they wanted an admin to the field. That's all I got. Bad snap. Ball's on the ground. Giants need to go back into their delayed cadences because they moved down the field on 5-yard flags, and they haven't got any flags in the last 4 plays, and they find themselves 4th and about 14 or 15, going the opposite direction. Clock is at 5:25 and rolling. 4th down and long. I believe Giants are going to bring a punter out. The darker it gets, the harder these uniforms are to see. The Reapers, again, I can't tell you who's in the back to receive this kick right now. It's glaring off of his jersey, and they've already got the logos behind it with the white trim, so hard to see these numbers. I don't know if you got that on camera. My man just went down. Who's that number 46? Tony Harris. I gotta back him up again. Look, if he's laying on the floor, I don't know what he's doing. You call this on 2 here. Get your free 5 yards. They snapped that to the up man. And the ball was thrown behind him. There's a little trickery. I was wondering myself why they were going to punt the ball there. There's no reason to punt. You're 14-0. You need your offense to get something going. Unable to get anything going there again. I don't know if the Giants have been on plus territory outside of the first quarter. Held that. I mean, the calls they were getting were pretty blatant calls. Every single one of them were like encroachment on the defense because they were snapping on 2, and the Reapers line was just jumping across every single time. You seen what happened? The Reapers, that's what they were talking about, was just stand back and just wait until the snap, and they didn't give up any flags there, and Giants went backwards on those last 4 plays. So Josh settles in. You got Twins to the far side, Single here on the side. Again, he's got the smallest running back that I've ever seen standing to his right. Hands it to big number 38. Rumbling, tumbling. Dwayne Jewett. Again, he don't weigh no more than 105 pounds. Got to be the smallest running back I've ever did see in my life. Clock's at 4 minutes. He taps his helmet. Little man brings himself to the side and I said, I don't have enough. Someone get me the oxygen tank and bring me a McFlurry with some fries. I'm done. Had enough. Bring up a 2nd down and 8. Twins to the far side. Got twins to the near side. Josh has a new running back in on his right-hand side. Here comes the snap. False start. That was Jordan Chaney that had his little head nod moving around with the Bulldogs helmet flickering in the light. I was able to see that one. He said it wasn't false start. I was just checking to make sure my shoes were tied. That's all he said. Wasn't even me. Sure. And 2. That's what I said. And we're looking at 2nd down and 7. Josh comes to the line, tells the running back step over to his left-hand side. Same formation. Looks right. Throws the ball up and out. To guess who? I'll let you guys go ahead and guess. Same guy has been going through all night. That's kind of his release foul tonight, number 19. Althric Buchanan climbs the ladder with the reception. Right at the sticks to see where they spot him at. They're signaling to move the chains. 1st down. Two minutes and 48 seconds left and rolling. You said it ain't. No, I didn't. Prove it. Looking right, rolls right, calling directions. Little stiff arm action goes through. Josh gets back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. They're calling for a stoppage in play. Stop the clock, he says. Timeout, Giants. He said he's going to clip it. Okay. You clipped it, I said it, and I'm going to clip another gasser on Tuesday night, and we'll stream that. We'll bring the whole setup out there. We'll set it all up. We'll stream that. Let the whole family see it. We'll time it. Bully. 2 minutes and 29 seconds left on the clock. Been a fun night again, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out and enjoying this evening with us. There's 22 of you in the chat right now, man. It means the world. Again, without you guys, this is absolutely pointless. You guys keep it entertaining for us. We're watching the action on the field. It's been a long night of football, but it's fun hanging out with you guys. Appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. Josh looking to his left. Little sidearm Mahomes action. Right at the sticks. The reception is made. I can't see the number with the glare. I'm going to try to, as he walks closer, I'll see if I can't. I want to say that's number 2, possibly Xavier Allen. I can't see the glares. Two-minute warning. We're going to step aside here. Mo's calling for the 2-minute warning. He's still all fired up, hopping around the field. So we'll see you guys on the other side of this 2-minute warning. We'll close out this evening together. Appreciate you all for tuning in and staying with us. Our Reapers make their way back out after this 2-minute warning. 2nd down and about 1. I have a feeling they want to go for more points here on the scoreboard. I won't be surprised if Josh dials up his own number here and tries to pick up this 1st down. Beautiful evening. I know there was a chance of rain tonight. Rain held off. It's been a beautiful evening. Weather kind of dropped a little bit, got a little chilly. We're hanging out in the booth. Again, if any of you guys ever want to hang out, just let us know, man. We've got plenty of room up here. We invite people up to talk on the mic all the time. We do have Outlaws Media shirts for sale. We have some with us up here in the booth. $15 a t-shirt. We got black with white lettering. We got gray with black lettering. Pass over the middle, and he drops it. But if you guys want to support the movement, again, this helps us provide all the data that we have. We're burning through 5G pretty quick because we want to bring you guys a quality, high-definition stream that you can go back and watch in 4K and pull your highlights. So we do have t-shirts for sale. We will have hoodies soon. We're working on making some hats. We have some up in the booth with us actually currently. If you guys are here and you want to come up and grab a t-shirt and help support the cause, we'd highly appreciate it. Again, man, this is something we're trying to do to bring a positive movement to our city. It's been a rough few months, a lot of negative going on in our city. We've lost a lot of people, especially around the semi-pro game here in the last year. A lot of friends that we've all considered family. So figured we're trying to bring something we can all build on together and kind of bring that family atmosphere back to what football is supposed to be about. 1 minute and 48 seconds left on the clock. 4th down and 1. Giants crowd the box. Doubling up both receivers on the near side. Josh looks right, rolls left, cuts up the middle, calls his own number. Smack down inside the 10, looking about the 7-yard line. He gets up and flexes in the linebacker's face. The T's just have our... Mo calls another timeout here for the Giants. The T's have our logo on it, the Outlaws Media star logo, and underneath it just says Outlaws Media. So it's our logo. It's what you see on the stream. If you're watching the stream, the logo to the left-hand side of the scoreboard there, Outlaws Media. That exact logo in that exact writing on the front side of our t-shirts. We are working on making some hoodies. We're getting some hats embroidered as the next step. So we're just trying to build stuff that, again, it helps us offset the cost of data. It's just me and my wife that's running this business right now. We don't have any sponsors or anything like that right now. It's just us trying to come out of pocket to afford to be able to do this stuff. We Manson fell down again. So we can drop the stream quality down and run in like 400 or whatever it is. But we're trying to bring this. You can switch over and watch this actually in 1080, 4K when we play it back on the YouTube. But the price goes up a little bit on our end. So selling merchandise is our way of kind of offsetting that price, keeping the cost down. We try to keep the cost down because we know it's semi-pro and we know everyone wants to watch it, and this is something special for everybody. So in order for us to keep the cost down, merchandise is kind of how we offset that cost. I can tell you, our phone bill is not fun to look at every month. I know that. Josh brings a receiver across in motion from his left to his right. Looks right, looks back left. A lot of moving pieces on that play for a gain of no yards. It's funny. You're the exact opposite. My wife had... You'll never catch her without a hoodie on, ever. White number 56, Eric Hangus. I see him. Called his name a few times last week as well. He's out there on the defensive end. He's calling, pointing in the backfield, pointing to his linebackers. Standing up on the edge, calling things out. He drops back into coverage. Josh Rolls was right. Ball's tipped. Somehow caught at the 1. Ball never crossed the end zone. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Timeout called by the Reapers. They want the points. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that. Let the clock roll down here, but they give them the ball at the 1-yard line. They call a timeout. 39 seconds left. They want to punch this ball in. It's hard to miss those orange cleats from up here. That's my favorite color anyway, so I got to give him extra love. He's got good taste in cleats. Fourth down is what they have on the board on the far side. Josh, it will shock me if he doesn't call his own number here. Just go straight back forward. Catches the ball, tosses it to the left. If you want that tutty, run left, folks. The proof is in the pudding. Shout out to my boys at Run Left. Again, Run Left Podcast. Go over there and check them out. Go over to Facebook. Type in Run Left. You can't make that up, man. The proof is there. You want the touchdown. They've been struggling to get into the end zone. They finally tossed it left. Scampers into the end zone is number 11, Marquise Jones, the man that was not allowed to come up into my halftime booth because he was making errors, but maybe we'll see him next week. That'll give him a free pass to the booth. A little bit of, I don't even know what to call that. I don't necessarily like it, but 2-point conversion is good. 31 seconds on the clock. Reapers got what they wanted there. They scored. They did their thing. 31 seconds on the clock. 22-0 ball game. I think they're beyond hideous. The color looks good anyway. I don't know what kind of cleats they are, but I like the bright orange look. .31 seconds left on the clock here. The game that's kind of been lopsided. This is the second week that I've been out here, and I haven't seen the Giants anywhere remotely close to the end zone. I don't know if they've scored this year at all. I'm not sure. Again, like, this is only my second week out with these guys. I do like these uniforms are clean. It's easy to see from the booth. I like the guys. I know a couple of them on Facebook. Good dudes. It's just the Reapers and the Chiefs, they've been around for a while. They've got a lot of guys who play semi-pro on Saturdays. I don't necessarily see any comments on the Giants from guys that play Saturdays. Good group of guys, though. I hope they keep learning, keep grinding. Josh, somebody bench this man for embarrassing the 4th down army like that. We got that on tape, right? Josh. Hey, someone tell Josh to start doing some leg days in the gym, and he won't have that issue. Giants are to come back out here. 1st down and 10 at the 40. 31 seconds left on the clock. They do have a couple timeouts here. Everybody on the field moves except for the center. Ball start. Again, for whatever reason it's been tonight, if they weren't calling the snap on 2 and getting the offside or the encroachment on the defense, they've been going backwards, unfortunately. They started out this game. It was really fun. First half, these guys were at each other's necks, back and forth, back and forth. But as the game went on, it kind of feels like the Giants started losing their swag a little bit. They're very young. I like watching these guys. They got clean uniforms. Ball out to the right-hand side. Little contact. Here comes a flag. I was going to say, it looked like the defender was all over his back a little bit. They're giving the old tomahawk chop for the first down out here. Again, the Giants team, they're young, man. They're really young. I hope they continue to get out here and continue to get better. Keep playing the game we all love. Nothing but respect to these guys. I enjoy watching them play. The hand signals they're throwing on the field. Ball's going to be spotted at the 47-yard line. Giants are moving across midfield here. 23 seconds left on the clock. They've got to turn and break the huddle and sprint about 20 yards to get to the ball here. Here they come. Yeah, single receiver down here to the near side. Who looks like he's about 2 yards in front of the ball, but the ref said he's good to go. I think the ref is watching the line from behind him. Heavy pressure. Down he goes. Yet again. Number 97, Kai Matthews. Timeout on... I don't know why you just don't let that run out, but timeout. 16 seconds on the clock. Giants burn another timeout. Again, I appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. 16 seconds left. This might take the next 15 minutes. But either way you cut it, we're going to be right here with you. The Reapers are playing kind of prevent mode. Again, they got the smallest man I've ever seen play football lined up as like a safety over here, standing right on the 40-yard line. Makes his way down to about the 45. Put that man in coverage, he said. Let's see the footwork, big man. Under pressure. Number 17 kind of laterals it back. Number 3 is looking for a receiver. He's going to roll around the right-hand side by himself. Hey, that's my guy. Look at him. On top of him. Go ahead. That's all 105 pounds of pure American athleticism over there. Who's that? Number 38, Dwayne Jewett. He's just a little fella. Somebody down. That's not. Roll the clock. See, this is why I'm not a big fan of burning those timeouts late in the game. You're down by 20. Just let it go. There's somebody down. Looks like a Reaper. He's being helped to his feet. I don't have a number for you. The other coach is helping hit this young man off the field as well. That's going to be the ball game for us. 22-0 is the final score of this doubleheader. I appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out this evening. For those of you who haven't already, go over to our Facebook, hit the like button, hit the share button, drop some words of wisdom on us. Let us know what we need to change. Again, I just appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll see you all again next week. And until next time, Outlaws Media signing off. See you all soon.